boys and girls, we're going to be going over lesson 13, which is write and evaluate expressions, okay? Now remember that the word evaluate means to solve, so we're actually going to be writing out these expressions and solving them. So let's look at number 1. Oh, now remember, this is a little bit different than what you're going to have. This is a sample worksheet that I use with you guys so that you can practice on your own the other worksheet. So, but it's the same concept, just different questions with numbers. So if we read number 1, it says Rosie has some charms, C, for her charm bracelet. Ray gives Rosie 3 new charms. How many charms does Rosie have now? So in this case, C is what we're solving for, okay? These instructions just say to write an expression. There's no way to solve the expression in this word problem because they don't give us a value for letter C. You'll see what I mean by value in the next section. And we've actually done a little bit of this in class before, so it should be pretty simple. When you're writing an expression, you want to think about what the word problem is telling you. She has some charms, and Ray gives her 3 more. So from understanding what they're doing in this problem, like what's happening is that she's receiving 3 more. So in this case, we're adding, right? So we're gonna write C plus 3. Was it 3 charms or 13? I don't know where I get this. Okay, so C is how many charms she has, right? They don't tell us how many she has. They say she has some charms. And then Ray gives her, which is why we're adding, 3 more charms. So this would be your answer for number 1. Number 2, Grayson has some model cars, M. He loses 2 of them. How many model cars does Grayson have now? With the keyword loses, we know that we are subtracting, okay, because he's not gaining anything. So we're gonna write M minus 2. Now why does M go first and not like this? This way would be wrong, okay? Why? Because let's say that he, hypothetically speaking, that he had 10 cars, okay? If he had 10 cars, this expression would not work because you can't take 10 from 2, okay? So you always want the variable in the beginning, okay? Just in case the amount of cars is more than what he loses. And obviously it is going to be more, okay? Because if he has some cars and he loses 2, it's going to be more than 2. So you definitely want to write the variable first. Okay, looking at number 3. Margot has 60 party favors that she wants to share equally with her guests, which guests are going to be represented with the variable G. How many party favors will each guest get? Okay, now in this case, because it is division, how do I know it's division? Because she wants to share equally. Remember those keywords. Whenever you're sharing something, splitting, dividing, whatever you're sharing goes first. Okay, so in this case, what is she sharing? 60 party favors. So that's going to be written first. Remember, we've gone over this in previous chapters. Whatever you're sharing always goes first. So 60 divided by G, whatever number G would be in that case, okay? So that when you were to actually, if you were to solve it, we would do this. 60 is being divided by whatever number G would be, okay? Dividend, divisor, dividend, divisor, okay? Let's go over to this section because the top is pretty simple. Evaluate each expression for the value given, okay? So here they're actually giving you the value for T, so these can be solved. The ones up here, these word problems, did not have values, so we didn't know what each variable or letter was worth. So in this case, T minus 14 for T equals 27. This right here tells you what to replace this T for, okay? So when we write this out, we're gonna have T minus 14, and then we rewrite it, 27 minus 14, and then you solve it and write your answer. Okay. Number 6, 32 plus m for m equals 17. So all we're doing is replacing the variables for the value that you're given. So in this case, we would rewrite it as 32 plus 17, add it, okay, and then you have your sum. Same thing for number 7. You're replacing y with 14, and you would do 14 times 7. Division is the same thing. 125 divided by n for n is 25. So remember, in this case, with division, okay, we've got 125, I think it was by 7. Oh no, 25. 125 divided by 25. Okay, when you rewrite this, remember that your first number is your dividend, the one being split up or divided into your divisor, 25. Okay, and that's pretty much it. The rest is just practicing the same operations, and then you've got your word problems. Okay, and that's pretty much it. The word problems are like these, but they actually give you values. Okay, so you can actually solve them instead of just writing the expression. And that's pretty much it, guys. Once again, as always, if you have any questions, just reach out to me through email, or we can do a little Google Meet one-on-one, or with a little group, however you guys want. Okay, have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.